Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing a cash unstuffing and condensing, and I'm also going to be doing my sinking funds update for April. So these are one of my favourite videos, not only to film but also to watch, and I know a lot of people out there like watching these videos, so I'm very excited to do this. I hope you're all doing well. It's Saturday for me today. I think I'll probably post this tomorrow, Sunday. So this morning I've had my nails done. What do you think? So my nail woman texted me this morning saying, you won't believe this, but I've tested positive for COVID. And I was like, oh. And I didn't really know what she was saying. So I was like, well, I don't care. I really don't. And I said, but if you're not opening today, it's cool. And she didn't reply. And it got to 10:15 and my appointment was at 10. She hadn't replied. So I was like, can I just clarify? Are you asking what I think, or are you not very well? And she's like, oh no, I'm not very well. So I was like, oh, right, fine. So I ended up just walking into somewhere in my town, and I've never been before. And I showed them a picture of baby boomers, because I've had them a few times, and but just with gel. And anyway, I panicked. There was a bit of a language barrier, and I came out with a full set of acrylics, even though I don't ever have acrylics. I mean, they're my nails, but anyway, I really like them, and actually they were £35, so £10 cheaper than at least what I normally pay. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to do a separation from me normal nail person, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So we're going to do a sinking funds update in a moment. But first of all, we're going to condense some of my binders, some of my envelopes in my business binder. So I'll just get rid of this. And I've got some placeholders as usual to help me along. So I'm just going to put these at the back. Some of them are stuck together and I don't know why. Right. Okay, so let's get into it. Should I zoom you out slightly because it's a bit close? Right, okay. So starting with my business binder, we're going to do some condensing in here. So let's start with my tax then. So last year's tax is already condensed. So I've now for this year's tax got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 50, 800, 820, 35. Okay, so I'll leave the 35 and this is 800. So I shall take a 500, a 200 and a 100. So tax has 500, 700, 800, 20, 35. So I'm taking 800 to the bank. I've written out all of my envelopes for a change on my iPad, so it's less of a hectic video, I hope. Okay, next up we've got materials, but I think I'm going to leave that as it is. Packaging I'm leaving, postage I'm leaving, but let's have a look at equipment. See what I can do here. So I've got 300 in the bank already, and then I've got 50, 70, 90, 410, 420. So I'll leave 20. This should be 100. 50, 70, 90, 100. And I'm going to leave these as 100 placeholders, just because I don't have many 200s, and I'm fine with that. Okay, so 100, 200, 300, 420. And I'm taking 100 to the bank for equipment. Okay, next up, subscriptions. So YouTube Premium has 20, 30, 40. So I'll just swap those for a 20. Instant Ink. I'm going to swap 120 for two 10s. I know that seems counterproductive, but they're £10 a month. And I just find it easier that way. Cricut. I think I'm going to leave that one as it is. Yeah. Amazon has 10, 15 and 20, so we'll swap that out. And then Canva, I think, has the same, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's the last 20 gone. Okay. So that is subscriptions all done. Okay, giveaways just has £50 in the bank, so we shall leave that. And then emergency has 550 in the bank, and then 600, 620, 640, 650. So this is 100. So let's put that in the bank and take 100 placeholder. So 500, 650 in emergency. And I'm taking 100 to the bank. Awesome. So that is all of my business envelopes condensed and done. And we're next going to move on to the Sinking Funds update. So I've written out all of my categories. Once again, changed 1 month ahead to savings now. And then last month, this was my total, so 5615. I think it should have gone up slightly, but I know that next month's update, the May update, will be a huge decrease, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay, right. So we're gonna start, how do I normally do this? This way, isn't it? It's always a bit of a mess. Right, pen. Okay, so starting with hair and beauty. So last month I had 100 and I've now got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So I shall change, I think I'll put 50 in the bank. So 50 is going to the bank for hair and beauty. And I've got 150, 170 and 190. I still haven't booked my hair appointment, so I need to do that and that'll come out of here. Okay, next up is clothes. Last month I had 120 and I've got 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. So 165. So we shall leave a 5. That one's not very good. And we shall leave a 10. So 20, 30, 40, 50. So clothes, I'm taking 50 to the bank. And I have 150, 65. Oh. 165. I've had a Greggs sausage roll, so I'm happy. And a new set of nails because they were absolutely horrendous. Right, nights out last time had 45 and I've got 10, 20, 25 and 30. So I shall get about a 10. So 30 in nights out. Okay, yoga, last month had 40. I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'm actually going to take that to the bank to pay for classes. So I'm saying I'm just going to say on my update that I haven't got anything because I'm going to book them straight away. So yoga, 100 going to the bank. And we'll start again for the next set of classes. And then books, last month had 25. I've got 5, 10, 15, 25. What did I buy? Was it that book for my friend? It might have been. So we'll just swap these 4 5s for a 20. So 25 in books. And then home, last month had 150. I've now got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170. I did just spend £20. I bought a bath mat. I'm laughing because I'm like an old nana. A bath mat and I can't remember what else, maybe a couple of candles. This reminds me, I'm gonna redo all my binders very soon. I'm gonna create new envelopes because as you progress in this journey, you determine what you need for your budget. So I used to have a household envelope and I think I'm gonna bring it back because candles and stuff, I don't think it should come from home because I see home as more like home furnishings and things like that. Whereas household, I think it's like toilet roll candles, matches, you know, cleaning products, things that like you go through quite a lot in your house. And I'm like an avid candle person, I have them on all the time. It's a wonder I haven't burnt my house down. But I'm still here to live to tell the tale of me candle story. So yeah, I'm thinking of bringing back a household envelope. I'm thinking of bringing in a tech envelope because now I'm going to buy my iPhone. I don't think that should be a savings challenge. I think that should just be a tech envelope. I'm going to bring in one of them. So anyway, I'll show you in a couple of weeks all my new envelopes. So yeah, right. So 170. So let's swap 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And let's put that in the bank. So 150, 170 in home. I'm trying to put as much in the bank as possible because, so 50 in home. Yeah, it's just safer, isn't it? Okay, garden. Last month had 40. I've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So I'm going to keep this in cash, I think. So we'll just swap that for a 50. So 70 in garden. No, I'm putting it in the bank. I've just said I'm trying to flip a neck. Yeah, it's going in the bank. So 50 in the bank for garden and 70 altogether. And then finally in this binder, I've got gifts. Last month it had 25. I've got 10, 15 and 20. So we'll swap all that out for a 20. Okay, so that is it for the variable binder, all condensed. So next up, we're going to look at birthdays. So Hermione has, oh, last month I had 20 altogether. Hermione's got 20, 40, 60. And Minerva's got 30, but I'm going to put that in the bank to pay myself back for something I purchased for my mum. So 30 is going in from gifts and I've got 60 altogether in Hermione. Awesome, so that's done. And then we're moving on to my sinking funds. Okay, we're starting with insurance. Oh, I got a comment. I should have coloured in 2 of these last time, so let's just quickly do that before I forget. And that one's not coloured in properly, so another one, another house, there we are. Right, so last month insurance had 330 and I've now got 200, 300 in the bank and then 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 410. So let's leave a 10 and this is 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I'll swap this 100 for a 200. So 410, I'm taking, sorry, I wrote 30 in gifts and not birthdays, so I'm just changing that. Right, so 100 is going to the bank from insurance and I've got 410 altogether. Car tax, last month had 30 I've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So let's leave 15. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So I've got 65 and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Cool. Car maintenance, last month had 100 and I've got 100 in the bank, 5, 10, 15. So we'll just leave a 5. They're all manky. Sorry, I know I'm being a fanny, but this is the point, making them nice. Okay, so 115 in car maintenance. And then Kingston last month had 30. I've got 20, 30, 35 and 40. So 40 in Kingston. And then home maintenance last month had 90. I've got 50, 70, 90, 100, 110. So 50, 70, 90, 100. So home maintenance 100 to the bank, and I've got 110 altogether. Why do we think we like these videos? I just find them really satisfying, you know, like watching people condense and put stuff in the bank. So appliances last month had 60. I've now got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 105. So 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm putting 50 in the bank. And I've got 105 altogether. And then holiday, last month had nothing because we paid it all back in to pay off my credit card. I've got 51, 52, 5300. So we'll just put that all in the bank. So 300 and 300 go into the bank. And then trip fund, last month I had 280 and I've got 250, 270, 290, 300. So I'll just swap that 50 for 100 and I'm putting 50 in the bank. Brilliant. So that's all of this binder done. That's much better. So now we're going to move on to Christmas. And last month I had 265. I think it might be easier to count up the ones I haven't done. So 20, 35, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 140, 155, 160, 170. 500 minus 170 is for 330. So 330 is in Christmas. Okay, and next up we've got my savings challenges, but I don't know where they are. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So savings challenges. So rainy day. Last month it had 900. I've now got 500, 700, 900 in the bank, and then 50, 70, 90, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200. So let's put this down. So I'm taking 200 to the bank. So we'll sort that out first. No, sorry, 300 to the bank, Divvy. Is that right? No, 200 to the bank. Oh my God. I had 900 in the bank and I've got 1100 now. So 1100. I know this is to go to an iPhone, but I haven't bought it yet. So I'm just going to say that it's still in my sinking funds until I buy it. So let's swap all this out. For 1,000 and so 1,100 is in rainy day. And then energy fund last month had 235. I've got 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So let's leave a 5. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So 255 in energy, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Okay, sparks of joy. Last month it had 100 and I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 40. So we'll swap that out. So 140 in sparks of joy. Build a buffer. Last month had 130. I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 175. So we'll leave a 20. These are all mangy. A 20 and a 5. So 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 going to the bank for build a buffer, and I've got 150, 175. Okay, we don't count the £5 challenge till the end of the year. Budget with Ira. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Okay, so I only count the notes. So let's see what I can do in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I can put 20 in the bank. And then 2, 4, 6. Right, I don't have enough 2s. And that's not 20, is it? 4, 6, 8, no. Okay, so let's have a look. So budget with Ira last month had 140. I've got 120, 40, 60. So let's just put 50 in the bank. So 160 in budget with Ira. And then the 50p challenge, I can't do any more, and it's got 20 in it, so still got 20. So that's it for this binder. And then the last two, the first one's in here, which is my emergency fund, which has got £2,000 still. And then finally, it is the 10k challenge, or I'm just calling it savings. And it's currently got 50 in the bank, and then 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we'll just put that in the bank. So 150 in savings, and we're taking 100 to the bank. Gordon Bennett, that was easier than usual because I've written it all out. All right, so that is it for the condensing and counting up. So let's first of all now count up what I've got all together in sinking funds. Where's my calculator? Oh, I did get a question on this. It's just from Amazon. White, big, large calculator, and it should come up. Okay, let's count this up. So we've currently got £6,505. Bloody hell. So last month it was 5,615, and this month it's 6,505. I don't know whether I double check that. Yeah, it's right, 6,505. Crikey. So next month I won't have anything in a holiday fund because that'll have been withdrawn, and I probably won't have anything in rainy day because I'll have bought my iPhone, so it's going to go down by quite a bit. But you know what, that's cool, that's cool. Right, okay, so next job is to count when I'm taking back the bank. Okay, let's get on with it. So this is how much money we're taking back to the bank. Should I get a little screenshot? I don't know. Yeah. Right. I don't know what happened to that one. Right, okay. All right, so in 50s, we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 51,000. 51, 52, 53, 50. So 1,350. In 20s, I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. And then in 10s, I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, so 440. And then in 5s, I've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 120. So £2,410 going back to the bank. Let me just check that. 800, 900,000, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 30. Oh, every time every time. £2,430 is going to go back to the bank, which I'm very happy about. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Once again, if you haven't seen my giveaway, it's on April number 4's cash stuffing. And just to clarify, it is open to international. So anywhere in the world, please go to that video if you want to enter. You have to comment on that video and follow the instructions for that video. Don't comment on any of this because that won't work. So yeah, please go and enter if you haven't already. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next cash stuffing. Bye.